What's up everyone, this is SliferKing here, and today you join me for another one of my Fallout New Vegas videos, where today I think after 5 episodes if I'm correct, I'm finally going to be doing a different faction in Fallout New Vegas. So for quite a majority of the last, I think it's just under 15 episodes admittedly, I've been focusing on the other factions. So I've been focusing on the Boomers, the Emeritus, the White Glove Society, and of course the Brotherhood of Steel, which has taken up a lot of my time. However, now I'm off to the last society or faction that's left, the Great Kahns. Fortunately, because of what happened with the NCR in Boulder City, I'm actually accepted, so hopefully this should make things a little easier. I think it's this way. Yes. Whoops. My bad. Alright. I thought that was a rad scorpion, not gonna lie. I'll say this sniper's definitely come in handy. Yeah, you can see why they call it Red Rock Canyon. Now the thing is, when it comes down to the Great Khans and the Brotherhood of Steel, I know they will be ignored. So I suspect what will probably happen is I'll probably do 1 or 2 missions for the Great Kahn, for the Great Khans. Go back to Yes Man and tell them that I can ignore these 2 civilizations. Oof. Frame rate's a bit. Oh, hello there. Are you going to talk to me? No.
I wish there were more like you.
The other thing is, I think if I remember correctly, the stuff from the Great Khans was not entirely that interesting.
Fuck Benny. We'll make him pay for stabbing us in the back.
That's terrible. What do you want? I can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation? Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they brought us when they visited our tribe. I don't know. I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The Khans wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody. You'd do that? Thanks! I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The Khans wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody. Later.
Right.
Indulgent. What rhymes with indulgent?
I'll probably do that one off camera,
That's terrible.
admittedly. Right, I need... Okay, so, like I said, obviously with Yes Man I can just wrap that up right now, but I do want to do 1 or 2 missions probably with the Great Khans on camera.
I wonder if anything rhymes with Cazador. How do you spell...
I think they're here, if I'm correct. Might be wrong.
Good to see you again.
What do you mean good to see me again? This is the first time we've met. Well, like I said, it is... Ah, that's where I need to go, up there. Like I said, I do want to do at least 1 or 2 missions with the Great Khans. Just
I wonder if anything rhymes with Cazador.
like I said, I'll deal with that guy off camera. Because I suspect I do suspect after I finish with the Great Kahns, the next thing I'll be doing is focusing on the endgame. And that specifically means probably heading off to Caesar's camp to try and find Benny. So it's obviously been a while. I think it was episode 7 that I was last looking for him. Okay, these doors, they don't exist. Interesting. That's an NCR flag. Ah, that's the place I was looking for. The Longhouse. Okay, Great Kahn, Great Kahn, Great Kahn. Aha! Papa Kahn. These are the 3 I need to see.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub? You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory. In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here. They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them. When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down. Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here. You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people. Farewell.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans? That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar. I suppose if asked I would, but that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere. Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior. Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre, and sometimes I worry that's poisoned his mind. Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider. Until...
Greetings in the name of Kaiser. They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
Ugh.
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance. In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes. I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans. Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle. Yes.
Okay, so that's a problem.
Not now, I'm busy.
Okay. So, the problem is, I know there's a side quest which is triggered.
You've been doing good things for us. Don't...
Ah, I've come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Don't you dare mention the NCR under this roof. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
Damn it. Hold on. Alright, let's try that again. See if I can convince him.
You've been doing good things for us. Don't think I haven't noticed. Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you? Doesn't he? Caesar's representative tells a different tale. The glory of the Great Khans will be restored, and once the NCR is pushed back to California, all the land from here to the Colorado will be ours. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
Right.
It's good to have you here.
Okay, so I need to figure out a way to change his opinion.
Not now, I'm busy.
The problem is I can't remember how to do that.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's Legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment. You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the Great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration. Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular: me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him. I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you. You'd have to talk to them, but those 2 have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around. Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts. Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture. Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the Great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa. I would too, if I were you.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to deal with some of the other people first. Let's deal with the one that's behind me first. Just to get that one out of the way.
Hello.
Oh, there's two of them here, it looks like.
Whoa, new guy. Do? We don't, like, do anything. We make the magic happen. We make the happy stuff. What do you need? Jet, Psycho, a little Med-X to ease the pain? Guess I just had a natural talent for it. When I was a kid, these cats called the Followers of the Apocalypse came to our camp. They knew all kinds of kooky, scientistical stuff, so I ate up all the chemistry they could teach. Diane had to head for business, so we teamed up. Diane's my girl, man. We've been taking care of each other our whole lives, ever since our folks died. Now we keep the Kahns and Caps together. Huh? Look, man, me and Diane, we don't dig on that politics stuff, savvy? We just make the product and make it get to a good home. Sure, Caesar's a drag, but as long as we've got each other, we don't care who the top dogs roll with. Dude, what a total haul. No way that's Kopashishi. Yeah, okay. Me and Diane got your back. No sweat. Oh, it's cool, man. I got your back. Take it easy, dude.
You're not one of my regulars. Don't worry, Jack and I have talked it over. We'll talk up the idea of breaking the alliance. Bye.
Okay, so that's two of them down already. Find Regis evidence that Caesar will annihilate. So I'm going to guess that one is there, Cottonwood Cove. Fortunately, I need to go there to get to Caesar's base. But let's go back to Good Springs Cemetery. Oh yeah, still need a shovel. Let me just switch to my... Thank you. I do find it slightly annoying actually that like you're heading in one direction and then you go zoom when that happens. The heck? Oh, not these things
Got him
again.
spotted.
Hate these things.
Play, huh?
Although the good thing is later on in the game they're not as big of a problem, fortunately. Right, where is Miss Melissa? I'd imagine Melissa's around here.
Someone's looking to cash their chips.
Ah, I was just about to give you a stem pack. Yo, Kaz. So I'm gonna need to do some climbing.
Someone's looking at cash their chips early.
Ouch. I guess one of them. Oh, Cass got rid of the other one, that's good.
Stay. Time. This weapon's on its last legs.
Excellent. Right. Science to 100. Okay, now that I've leveled up the three main things, speech, science, and lockpick, now I need to... Suppose I'll go with barter next. Put that to 60 and energy weapons to 14. When using shotguns, regardless of ammunition used... Nah, that's not really a good one. That's the point. I need to invest in repair. If my max level's 26, yeah, I need to deal with that.
Might need to rest soon.
Oh, my where is she?
And then, not even slowing it down. Time for some even.
Must be up on top of the hill. I could have saved a lot of time by just going down there. Right, it took me a while, but I finally got her in the end.
That's close enough. What do you want with the Great Kahns? Awaiting a delivery, but it's a no-show. I'm guessing that the death claws in the quarry have something to do with that. Is that right? Right. Alright, here's the deal. I was expecting a shipment of chemicals. It's usually in a suitcase dropped off in one of the big machines up here. Because of the death claws, I have to assume the suitcase is still in Sloan. Snoop around the place and get it for me. I wouldn't eat or drink them, but no. They won't explode if you drop them or anything. Don't kill anybody if you don't have to. I'm a scout and I like to keep a low profile. We're an independent group. We take care of our own and don't take crap from anybody. Especially the NCR. Bitter Springs happened. Women and children died when the NCR attacked the Great Kahns there. And the NCR just pretends it never happened. It wasn't easy. There's a lot of initiation rituals to go through and I've got the scars to prove it. But in the end, I was tough enough to be made a member. Proudest day of my life.
Right, so apparently we have another side quest to complete this quest. Okay, so fortunately Sloane's not too far away. Must be upstairs. There it is.
You need something? Ah, yes. I think I know which friend you mean. Even if there weren't death claws in the quarry, there'd still be no delivery. The supplier, a guy in Prim named Tyrone, is a cheating son of a bitch who won't deliver even though he's already been paid in advance. He's always been shady, but this is the first time he's outright screwed me. She's my daughter. Takes a little too much after her mother, rest her soul. But she's happy with the Great Kahns, and that's enough for me. Good luck.
Oh, blimey. Okay. Interesting little detail there. God, I haven't been to Prim in ages. Huh. Just actually noticed the weapon's got an insignia on the back.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you? Just making some deliveries to the troops here in Prim. I'm stationed in California, but I come across the border a couple times a month. Still got 'em. You ready to pay up? I've reconsidered my position, and I think it would be in my best interest if I were to sacrifice my profit on this particular deal.
Sucker.
What do you want now? You actually came through for us. I didn't expect that. Anyway, the Great Kahns pay their debts and don't forget their friends. If you ever come out to Red Rock Canyon, I'll put in a good word for you. How's it going? You can ask, but why would I do that? Carl told me all about the life in the Legion. He says I've got all the makings of a speculatory. What? No, What do you mean aren't allowed to serve? Why would he lie about that? That lying little weasel. I almost fell for it too. All right, you've got a deal. You can tell Papa I won't support an alliance. Bye.
Okay, so that's the easy bit done. Now comes the difficult bit. The evidence. And there's only one place I think I can get that. Cottonwood Cove. But before I do that, let me save because I want to see.
Bad guys won't see us coming.
Right, let's move him out of the way. Come on. There you go. Come on. Bye. There we go. Right. Please don't kill me for this. Shoot.
Mr. House isn't a man to be trusted. Watch yourself.
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
Right, so I got that. But like I said, we've got one stop to make, Cottonwood Cove. So that's going to be... Let's see what happens if I present the evidence first. Excuse me.
Hello.
He's not here yet. He's still not here. Oh, here we go.
More of my advisors are starting to talk openly of breaking our alliance. I wonder where that idea is coming from. Let me see that. Filthy savages. Probably have to decimate the lot of them? Are these the words of our friend, Caesar?
Great Khans, drive Caesar's dog out of our camp. If he's too slow to flee, kill him.
Watch out!
Watch out!
Watch out! Come on.
Had enough?
Oh dear.
All four of my most trusted advisors have told me we should break our alliance. Maybe I should hear you out after all. I've heard some things from my most trusted Khans. It makes me wonder whether this alliance is a good idea after all. But I want to leave a legacy of greatness when I die. My tribe deserves better than this, cowering in a canyon and living on scraps. Tell me then, if I don't join with Caesar's Legion, where will I find my tribe's lost glory? Well spoken, traveler. Well spoken indeed. Perhaps it's time to find our own destiny, unburdened by the past. We'll begin readying the camp to move. As soon as Caesar makes his move, we'll depart. We will make ourselves strong again, and we shall conquer. If you should ever tire of wandering alone, seek us out. You might just have the makings of a Great Kahn yourself.
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
Mr. House isn't a man to be trusted.
Okay, so there's just one last thing to do. So like I said, the thing is... Oh yes, I should mention there's a bit of a problem. So... The family down there, the Gunn family. Last time I went down there, for some reason they turned violent. So I have a bad feeling that when I stole their property, it was a delayed reaction, and they've only just started to react now. So, yes. But anyway, right. Let's finish off this. Right. So, like I say, I'm going to leave the Brotherhood of Steel alone, because... oh, it's the Caesar's Legion guy.
Oh! Hi again! Can I help you with something else? Maybe they'll be devoured by giant scorpions. All sorts of things could happen to them out there. That's 4 down. Just 1 to go. Okay. Consider them forgotten, along with the projections that predict they'll be our biggest enemy. Forgotten! That accounts for all the tribes you needed to get to know. As soon as you have the platinum chip and Mr. House is out of the way, things will be great. There will be so much I can do for you. That's right. Like I said, it's probably pretty important because it has non-standard hardware, just like the Lucky 38. The data on that platinum chip is a big secret, unless you can find a dedicated reader to decode it. Isn't that frustrating? I have to admire your prudent nature. Why get caught up in action, you know? And results? Don't stay away too long.
Okay. Ooh. Now that's interesting. Ah, right. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. The Legion has spies everywhere. If you continue to work against its interests, it will be marked as an enemy. Right. So that means the next thing I best do is probably the big thing. Right, so House always wins. Right, so I think in order to get Cottonwood Cove. Right, so I think the next one is going to be the start of the big ones. Now that we've got the Yes Man quests out of the way and done with all the tribes, at least most of them for now, it's now time to finally start the end game. Well, when I say start the end game, I mean start the end game on camera, because there'll be a couple of other things I'll do, like random MCR stuff, other companions, that type of thing, but yeah. So that has been another episode of my Fallout New Vegas series. So in the next episode, I will be finally traveling to Caesar's camp, and yes, I'll finally be probably looking into the platinum chip. I might pay Mr. House a visit before I leave. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, then please make sure to like this video and subscribe to know when my newest videos will be coming out. I hope you've enjoyed, and for now, this is SliferKing signing out.